Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to take a journey beyond the surface, a journey into the unseen, into the energy that surrounds us, and into the subtle forces that shape our interactions. When it comes to what men notice about women, we often think of the obvious, the physical appearance, the way someone dresses, or the features they're born with. These are the things our eyes immediately see, of course. But if we pause, take a step back, and dive deeper into the moment, we realize there's something much more profound at play. What men really notice first about women is not just what meets the eye. It's the energy they radiate. It's the invisible field of emotion and intention, the vibrations that come from a place of self-awareness and confidence. In truth, we are always receiving signals far beyond what words or appearances can convey. It's the energy that emanates when someone walks into the room. You know the feeling when someone is comfortable in their own skin, when they stand tall with a quiet strength. That's magnetic. That's what catches attention. What men first notice is the sense of presence, the ability of a woman to be fully herself in the moment, unafraid of who she is, of her flaws, her beauty, her light. This isn't just about physical attraction. It's about a deeper connection to one's own sense of self. And then there's something else, a deep subconscious awareness of how a woman interacts with the world. Does she see herself as a part of it, or does she feel disconnected, isolated? Men are attuned to this energy, not in a logical way, but in a deeply intuitive one. We can sense it in how she speaks, in the way she moves, and in the way she listens. A woman who listens with her heart, who is grounded and present in each exchange, becomes a focal point of attention because that energy invites connection. But it doesn't stop there. It's the potential for transformation. When we meet someone who is actively seeking growth, who is open to evolving, who is not bound by her past but creating her future, this is magnetic. It's the understanding that every encounter, every moment is a chance to rewrite our story and redefine what is possible. Men notice that too. So, to truly understand what men notice about women, we must look deeper than the physical, deeper than the exterior. It's the essence of who she is in the present moment. It's her confidence, her awareness, her ability to create and to be present in her own life story. This is what catches attention. This is what lingers. When we stand in our true power, when we are aligned with who we truly are, we don't need to try to be noticed. The world will notice us naturally. Our energy speaks louder than anything we could say with words or show with our appearance. It's the silent power that radiates from within that leaves the most lasting impression. Thank you energy is the subtle force that flows through everything around us, often unnoticed but deeply felt. It's the invisible field that surrounds us, a vibration that we give off and that others sense. We are constantly emitting energy, whether we are aware of it or not. Our energy comes from our thoughts, our feelings, our beliefs, and our interactions with the world. It's not something we can always control, but it is something we can influence, consciously or unconsciously. When a man walks into a room and notices a woman, what he feels first is not necessarily her appearance, but her energy. It's the way she holds herself, the way she moves, and even how she responds to the world. If her energy is calm, grounded, and confident, it creates a space where others can feel at ease. It's magnetic because it suggests a person who is centered, who is comfortable in their own skin, and who has a sense of purpose and direction in life. Energy speaks louder than words or actions. When someone is in alignment with their own energy, they don't need to try to project something to the world, they simply are. Their presence is enough. This energy is not about perfection, it's about authenticity. It's about embracing who you truly are without the need to impress or seek validation. It is the silent yet powerful communication that we share with the world around us. For women, this energy is a key element in how they are perceived, not just by men, but by everyone they encounter. A woman who radiates a balanced and positive energy is often noticed because she creates an environment of openness and trust. People are drawn to this energy because it feels safe, genuine, and full of possibility. It reflects an inner strength that can't be faked or forced, an inner alignment that comes from being deeply in touch with oneself. This is why energy is often the first thing that captures attention. It doesn't lie, and it has the power to transcend all superficialities. Presence is the quality of being fully immersed in the moment, without distractions or the need for external validation. It's the ability to exist in the here and now, grounded in who you are and connected to the energy around you. When a woman enters a space, her presence speaks volumes before she even says a word. It's the stillness that surrounds her, the quiet confidence that radiates from within. Her attention isn't divided or scattered. It's focused, engaged, and deeply aware of the present moment. This kind of presence doesn't need to shout for attention. It doesn't require grand gestures or elaborate displays. Instead, it quietly commands respect. When someone is truly present, they make others feel seen and heard. They engage with people on a deeper level, paying attention not just to what is being said, but to the energy behind the words, the nuances of body language, and the subtle exchanges that occur in every interaction. A woman who is present is often seen as someone who is secure in herself, not seeking approval or reassurance from the outside world. She is aligned with her own thoughts and emotions, and this creates an aura of calm and assurance that others can sense. Her presence is magnetic because it creates a sense of safety and comfort for others to be themselves. When a woman is present, she brings her whole self into every interaction. She isn't distracted by past worries or future anxieties. She is in the moment, responding authentically to what is happening right now. This quality draws people in because it feels real. It's not performance or pretense, but a genuine connection to the present moment. This kind of presence is what creates lasting impressions. It's what leaves a mark on the hearts of those who encounter it. It's not about trying to impress anyone, but about being so fully immersed in the moment that the world around you naturally takes notice. Presence is a state of being that requires no effort to project, but has an undeniable power to connect. Confidence is a quiet yet powerful force. It's not about boasting or showing off, but rather a deep inner assurance that who you are is enough. When a woman exudes confidence, it's not about perfection or seeking approval. It's about being comfortable in her own skin, understanding her worth, and embracing her individuality without hesitation. This kind of confidence comes from within, built upon a foundation of self-awareness and acceptance. It's the kind of confidence that doesn't need to be validated by external sources because it is rooted in the knowing that she is already complete as she is. When a woman walks into a room with confidence, her energy shifts the atmosphere. It's not about arrogance or superiority, but an authentic belief in her own value and abilities. This energy is contagious, drawing others toward her, because it creates a sense of trust and security. People are naturally attracted to those who are confident because they project an energy that says, I am comfortable with who I am and you can be too. True confidence also manifests in the way a woman carries herself. It's in the way she holds her head high, makes eye contact, and speaks with clarity. Confidence shows in her posture, the way she engages with others, and the boundaries she sets. So, it's not something that can be faked because real confidence is built through experience and self-reflection. It's the result of accepting one's strengths and weaknesses and being okay with both. What makes confidence particularly magnetic is that it doesn't seek to dominate or overpower anyone else. Instead, it invites others to step into their own confidence as well. It creates a space where people feel empowered to be themselves. A confident woman is someone who inspires others not through words or actions, but simply by being who she is. She makes it clear that confidence is not about perfection, but about embracing one's uniqueness and standing firmly in it. Self-awareness is the key to understanding oneself on a deeper level, and it is this clarity that often stands out first in a woman. It's the ability to recognize her own thoughts, emotions, and patterns of behavior without being consumed by them. This self-acknowledge allows her to navigate life with a sense of groundedness and purpose, making her interactions with others more intentional and authentic. When a woman is self-aware, she doesn't just react to the world around her. She responds thoughtfully, with clarity and understanding of her own needs, desires, and boundaries. This kind of self-awareness isn't about being perfect or having all the answers. Rather, it's about being in tune with oneself, acknowledging strengths and weaknesses, and embracing both. A woman with high self-awareness is often more present and more connected to the moment because she understands what drives her. She doesn't allow external pressures to define her worth or steer her decisions. Instead, she listens to her inner voice, trusts her intuition, and remains aligned with her values. This creates an aura of calm certainty that others can feel. Her self-awareness allows her to set healthy boundaries, make choices that reflect her true self, and communicate with authenticity. It's a subtle yet powerful energy that draws others in because it signals someone who knows who they are and isn't afraid to live accordingly. What makes self-awareness so attractive is that it also fosters empathy and understanding toward others. A woman who is self-aware is not only in tune with her own emotions, but also attuned to those around her. She can listen deeply, not just hearing words, but sensing the energy behind them. This emotional intelligence allows her to form meaningful, authentic connections that go beyond surface-level interactions. People are naturally drawn to those who are self-awareness because they radiate a sense of confidence and emotional stability, creating an environment where others feel safe to be themselves as well. Connection is the invisible thread that binds people together, and it's one of the first things that is noticed when a woman interacts with the world around her. It's not just about talking or engaging on a superficial level. It's about creating a deep, genuine bond that transcends words. A woman who can connect with others, who can make people feel seen and heard, carries an energy that draws others to her. This connection comes from her ability to tune into the needs and emotions of those around her, to listen not just with her ears, but with her heart. It's a powerful form of communication that often leaves a lasting impact because it makes others feel valued in a way that is rare in a world that often prioritizes distractions over true engagement. When a woman is genuinely connected to others, she makes them feel important and understood. She is not rushing through interactions or thinking about what she'll say next. She is fully present, offering her attention and empathy without expectation. This is what makes her stand out, her ability to offer authentic connection. She shows interest not just in the surface details, but in the deeper layers of who people are, what drives them, and what they truly need. This connection fosters trust and a sense of belonging, allowing relationships to flourish in a way that is natural and unforced. The ability to connect is not just about making others feel comfortable. It's also about vulnerability and openness. A woman who is open to truly connecting with others allows herself to be seen. She's willing to share parts of herself, not for validation, but because she understands that genuine connection requires openness. People are drawn to this because it feels real. It creates an environment where both parties can engage without fear of judgment, where honesty and authenticity are prioritized. Through this connection, a woman can create a space where others feel empowered to express their true selves, making every interaction meaningful. Intuition is a powerful, often underestimated force that plays a significant role in how a woman navigates her interactions with the world. It is that inner knowing, that gut feeling, which guides decisions, responses, and connections without the need for logic or reasoning. Intuition is not about being able to predict the future or having a supernatural ability. Rather, it is the result of being attuned to subtle energies and patterns that exist beyond the conscious mind. A woman who is in touch with her intuition moves through life with a deep sense of understanding, picking up on things that others may not see or hear. What makes intuition so captivating is that it often leads a woman to make decisions or take actions that feel effortlessly aligned with her true self. She may not always be able to explain why she feels a certain way, but her ability to trust her instincts provides her with a sense of clarity that others can feel. This kind of intuitive wisdom often draws people in because it signals a deep connection to her own inner compass. It is a calm, silent strength that emanates from her, allowing her to navigate life with a sense of confidence and purpose that doesn't require external validation. A woman with strong intuition also knows how to read the energy of those around her. She can sense when something is off, when someone is not being fully authentic, or when an opportunity is ripe for exploration. This intuitive understanding allows her to create deeper, more meaningful connections with others. Because she doesn't just engage with them on a surface level, she is able to connect with their true essence. This intuitive awareness creates an air of mystery and magnetism. People are drawn to those who seem to know things beyond the surface, who make decisions that feel aligned with a deeper truth. Intuition allows a woman to stand in her own power, guiding her through life's complexities with quiet assurance. It's an inner wisdom that doesn't need to be explained, it simply is. Growth is the constant, unfolding process of becoming more aligned with who we truly are. It is not just about achieving external success or ticking off boxes on a to-do list, but about evolving from the inside out, constantly learning, adapting, and expanding. For a woman, growth is often noticed in the way she carries herself, the way she approaches challenges, and the way she continues to push herself forward. A woman who is committed to growth exudes an energy that signals transformation, both within herself and in her surroundings. She is not stagnant, she is ever evolving, always striving to become a better version of herself. What makes growth so captivating is the energy it brings. It's not about perfection, but about the willingness to face discomfort, to step into the unknown, and to take risks in pursuit of greater understanding and fulfillment. When a woman embraces growth, she signals to the world that she is not defined by her past, but is actively shaping her future. This is magnetic because it creates a sense of possibility both for herself and for those who witness her journey. People are drawn to those who are growing because they inspire a sense of hope and empowerment. They remind others that change is possible and that each new day offers an opportunity to evolve. A woman who is committed to growth also brings this mindset into her relationships, work, and personal life. She's willing to challenge herself, learn from her mistakes, and make adjustments as needed. This mindset of growth allows her to handle challenges with grace and resilience. She doesn't shy away from discomfort or setbacks because she knows that each step, whether forward or backward, is part of her larger journey. This kind of resilience, rooted in growth, draws others in because it reflects a strength that is not about being flawless, but about continuously rising after each fall. It is this dedication to personal evolution that inspires those around her to embrace their own potential for change and growth. Transformation is the powerful, ongoing process of shedding old layers and stepping into new versions of ourselves. It is a journey that requires courage, introspection, and the willingness to embrace change. For a woman, transformation is often something that unfolds gradually, but the shift is noticeable to those around her. A woman who is in the midst of transformation carries with her an undeniable energy, an energy that signals she is not the same person she was yesterday. She has confronted challenges, faced her fears, and learned from the experiences that have shaped her. This internal change manifests externally, and it is often this process of transformation that makes her stand out. What makes transformation so captivating is that it's not just about outward appearances, it's about inner growth. A woman who is transforming is no longer constrained by the labels or limitations that once defined her. She has stepped beyond her past, beyond her fears, and beyond the stories that once held her back. This kind of transformation is magnetic because it shows others that change is possible, that they too have the ability to reinvent themselves, to rise from the ashes of their former selves, and to emerge stronger and more aligned with their truth. This process of transformation can be seen in the way a woman begins to express herself differently, in the choices she makes, and in how she approaches life. She may begin to take risks, make bold decisions, and pursue dreams that once seemed unattainable. Transformation is often uncomfortable, but it is in the discomfort that growth happens. A woman who is undergoing transformation knows that to step into the new, she must let go of the old, and this process demands bravery and resilience. The most magnetic aspect of transformation is that it is not about perfection, but about authenticity. It is about becoming more aligned with one's true self, shedding the masks that were once worn to fit in or to conform. A woman in transformation is powerful because she is actively creating her future, rewriting her story with each new step she takes. The energy of someone who is in this process of reinvention is impossible to ignore. Authenticity is the raw, unfiltered expression of who we truly are. It's the ability to stand in our truth without pretending to be something we're not. And it's this honesty that others are often drawn to first. For a woman, Authenticity isn't about conforming to anyone else's expectations or trying to fit into a mold. It's about embracing her uniqueness and expressing herself freely without the fear of judgment or rejection. An authentic woman is someone who knows herself, accepts both her light and her shadows, and shows up in the world as her true self no matter what others may think. What makes authenticity so magnetic is that it's real. It's refreshing in a world that often prioritizes perfection or superficiality. People are naturally drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin because authenticity carries with it an undeniable energy that feels safe and welcoming. There's no facade to hide behind, no pretense to uphold. A woman who is authentic doesn't try to impress anyone or seek external validation. She is already whole, and that confidence in her own worth is what draws people in. Authenticity also means embracing vulnerability. It's not about showing only the parts of ourselves that are polished and perfect, but allowing others to see our struggles, our flaws, and our growth. This vulnerability creates deeper connections because it invites others to be authentic with us in return. When a woman is authentic, she creates space for others to be real, to drop their masks, and to show up as their true selves as well. This authenticity fosters trust and openness in relationships, making the bonds formed more meaningful and lasting. An authenticity woman doesn't need to prove anything. She simply exists as she is. It's this simplicity and clarity that makes her stand out. People are drawn to her because there's no artifice, no games, just a genuine, unshakable sense of self that resonates with others in a way that feels effortless and powerful. Magnetism is an intangible yet undeniable force that draws people in, often without explanation. It's the unique combination of energy, presence, and self-assurance that makes someone impossible to ignore. For a woman, magnetism is not about physical appearance alone, but about the way she carries herself, the way she makes others feel, and the way she engages with the world. There's a certain quality in her that seems to transcend the ordinary, a powerful aura that attracts attention and invites connection. It's not something she has to force or fake. It is simply a natural byproduct of her energy and alignment with who she truly is. What makes magnetism so compelling is its quiet confidence. A magnetic woman doesn't need to perform or seek validation from the outside world. She stands firm in her sense of self, unshaken by opinions or expectations. This self-assuredness creates an energy that others feel, an energy that says, "I am enough as I am." It's this energy that makes her stand out in any room, drawing people toward her without effort. People are often drawn to this kind of magnetic energy because it makes them feel seen and valued. There's something undeniably comforting about being in the presence of someone who exudes this kind of calm certainty, as if they are completely at peace with themselves and the world around them. Magnetism also stems from a woman's ability to connect deeply with others. It's not about superficial interactions or trying to impress. It's about being present, engaged, and truly listening. A magnetic woman is one who makes others feel important, seen, and heard, creating an environment where people feel safe to be themselves. She listens with empathy and responds with genuine care, fostering a connection that feels authentic and meaningful. At its core, magnetism is a reflection of inner alignment. When a woman is in tune with her own values, desires, and purpose, that energy radiates outward. It's an irresistible pull that creates lasting impact without the need for force or effort. This is the essence of magnetic attraction.